Hey everyone, this is Ryan Smith, my SBA Pro on Twitter, Think SBA TV on YouTube. I just wanted to jump on this video and give everyone a real-time market update. What I'm seeing right now in the SBA credit markets is a consolidation of lenders who are actually closing SBA 7A business acquisition loans. And here's what I mean by that. I'm seeing lengthy delays, individuals who are in the loan application process with a lender from anywhere from 3 to 4 months without receiving a decision. And then on the other end of the spectrum, lenders who are saying, we will close this business acquisition, but for an example, there's a $4 million purchase price of a construction company. It does have declining profitability trends for two reasons. Number one, they got locked into materials costs in 2022, which did drastically decrease their profitability margins. And this year they were impacted by the flooding in California, which means that they were slow out of the gate in Q1. And now Q2 and Q3, they're making up for that slow start. So I'm not saying this isn't a challenging credit, but when you hear this, you're going to say, wow, that isn't really a deal. So this particular lender said, we will close the loan, but we want $1 million seller carry note. And on top of that, $600,000 equity injection from the borrower. The listing broker who's trying to close this, she came to me and she said, hey, Ryan, is there any way that you can see if there are better options for him? So I quickly assessed the loan application, pivoted to a top 5 SBA loan 7A acquisition lender. We've had a discussion and we're going to be able to proceed with a simple 10% equity injection by the buyer and a $250,000 seller carry. That's a far cry from $1 million. I even helped them structure the seller carry so then they can pitch that to the seller. Those are just some examples of what's going on right now. So just to understand, it used to be maybe 6 years ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, there were, let's say, 8 lenders who were doing business acquisition loans. Well, now that might be 4, that might be 3. So the same amount of loans, if not more, but less lenders to service them. That means you're going to have clogged pipelines. You're going to have delays because right now, for example, it's summer. People are getting in those last minute vacations. And when they're returning, it's not like they're just picking up where they left off. There's going to be a steep curve when they return to continue moving loan applications through the process. So me personally, I'm seeing where the loans that I'm sending now are being consolidated to specific lenders who are still open for business. But that just means it's even more critically important as a buyer that you're on top of your game, filling out loan application documents, understanding what's required of you, getting ahead of the life insurance requirement, making sure that you're having those conversations with landlords if this is going to be a landlord dependent loan, and those other items that are just hanging out there. Get ahead of your insurance, the workers' comp, the liability, get ahead of your real estate replacement value insurance, get ahead of all of those things. Because if not, you're going to see that the delays that are caused by the consolidation of the credit markets start to impact you. And then if you're delayed in providing your documentation, now that's going to be obviously a double hit, and that will extend out your loan application. Maybe you're going to miss a contingency date. Maybe you're going to miss a close date. I just got off a conference call with a top 5 SBA national lender. And he's recently, this particular business development officer, he recently closed a loan in as little as 28 days. He's also closing loans approximately 55 to 60 days. And if there's anything beyond that, that's typically because the buyer or the borrower is the one who delayed collecting the documents ultimately and the close. So those are just some word of advice for you and an update on the credit markets. I'm always available if you'd like to email me at ryan@thinksba.com. That's ryan@thinksba.com. Thank you for tuning into this update. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.